guys, welcome to another episode of My Hero, My Life. Today, I'm super excited because I'm not alone. Today, we have Lemillion Nation with us. Say what's up, Lemillion Nation.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Lemillion Nation is joining us because we're talking about something super cool, and you know it because you probably already read the title. We are talking about what if the zombie apocalypse happened in My Hero Academia. With that being said, let's do this. So, to get started with this, what villains do you think would survive this zombie apocalypse?
The villains that would really survive would be like it would be the same for the hero, the same factors that would determine it. Like those villains that would have to use their quirks at a close range, they wouldn't survive. I think probably Gigantomachia would survive. Maybe his skin would be so hard that they couldn't penetrate it to actually give him a bite to infect him. Like I'd say he would survive. I want to move away from the mainstream villains really, because I was gonna say that Darby would survive and everything, but I think that would be like mainstream. So I think like probably Mr. Compress, like he could survive. Yeah. Shigaraki wouldn't survive. No. Any villain that could actually use their long range attacks, or actually you have a quirk specific for escaping, or a quirk specific for doing like transformations, probably even I forget her name right now, but she usually uses the needles and so on to actually like when she ingests the blood of someone, she would turn into them.
Toga, right?
Yeah, Toga. Like I think that Toga would survive. She would be specific. Like she would be specific because like when she actually ingests that, I don't think that she would actually turn into a zombie. Or let's say that she wouldn't turn into a zombie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because with her quirks ability, whatsoever she ingests, she can actually, whatever person's fluid she ingests, she can actually turn into them. So she would be protected from that. So she could survive as well as someone who's not really mainstream villain.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. You know, I'm going to kind of go with a different route. I like the idea that Dobby does survive. I just think that with his whole patchwork face, it'd be cool to watch him fight zombies. However, at the same time, it'd be cool to see him as a zombie. But I also like to believe when it comes to villains, they're so used to working on the underground. They're so used to being not in the light of the public that they probably would be more likely to survive. They're going to be the ones that are going to be more willing to not be afraid to kill zombies. Therefore, you won't see as much of them getting bit as fast. And so I would like to believe that if this happened, that there would almost be like the underworld of villains would come to power and they would find a way to essentially rule over this new zombie apocalypse world, finding ways to dictate what this world looks like, how people do things, and of course they use their quirk zombie people to do their bidding. They find ways around that. And so I don't know if I exactly have who would survive, whether that be Dabi, Shigaraki, Toga, Overhaul, if this was before the Overhaul arc, whatever, All for One. I don't know, but I just like to believe that the underground world would create what the new system and order would look like in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I love that idea. Like with their intel and how they actually do it, it would be easier for them to actually survive without their morals. Like they wouldn't care whether they kill zombies or not, but the heroes would have it in their mind to actually try and reverse it, whatsoever is causing it.
Right. No, exactly. And I feel like you would also find heroes that would start to lose their morals and really try to adapt to what the new world order looks like. Every man for himself, every group for themselves. I think you had mentioned in the first part about Momo Yaoyorozu, and with her, she has this whole quirk of being able to create things. I think that people are going to stockpile people that have these quirks, or even stockpile zombies that have these quirks. Let's imagine that Momo already got bit. let's imagine that she's already a zombie. If I was Shigaraki, I would want to capture that zombie specifically and find a way to make sure that it produces me whatever I need. Do I need guns? It produces it for me. Do I need food? It produces it for me. Whatever her capabilities are and I need, I'm going to make that work. And so if I was a villain or even a hero in this world trying to survive, I would be stockpiling as many people that have what I would call resource quirks to kind of help the group out.
Yeah, that's true. That would be a great way to sort it out.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. So how would the world, like, how would people overcome the zombie apocalypse?
Well, in order to overcome the zombie apocalypse, I think the heroes and even the villains, everyone that's trying to overcome it, they would need to first try and understand what's causing it. So, whatsoever scientists they have, whatsoever persons that they have would be like intellectual, like they would actually be the ones to take the main focus, take the mainstream, and try to come up with a cure or try to come up with a solution for the zombie apocalypse, something to probably stop it from spreading or something to actually reverse the entire infection itself.
Okay. And do you think it would be heroes that were doing this, or do you think it doesn't really matter? It would be whoever.
I think that it'll be whoever. I think that even the heroes and villains could probably even come together and try and work on a solution.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think for myself, I agree. Whoever or a group of whoever would be trying to track down the origins of what created these zombies, and there they'd be trying to figure out some sort of cure to essentially be able to eradicate all the zombies. Because even though, someone like Shigaraki might be absolutely loving the chaos and the disorder of this, I imagine there has to be people out there, heroes and villains alike, that are going to be doing whatever it takes to try to find a way to get the whole world back to how it once was.
Yeah, that would be a great way for them to actually go about getting back the world to the way it was. I think that probably villains wouldn't really mind killing as long as they like preserve themselves, or probably they would even want to kill off the zombies as well too, so that they could dominate later on. The less people that are there, the better for them because they would be able to rule easier at that time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I thank you so much, Lemillion Nation, for joining us. Man, you had some great stuff to add to this conversation. I really appreciate your time for being here with us. Guys, make sure you go check out Lemillion Nation's channel. I'm going to have a little thing right up here on the top of the video, or you can go down in the description below and check him out there. Make sure you go check him out, subscribe, watch his content. I know he's been pumping out lots of really good stuff, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And hey guys, why don't you check us out on Twitter and Discord? There are links for that down in the description. With that being said, we will see you guys next time.